to my channel, guys. My name is James. Today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to be giving you a video about Barcelona. Since this whole conundrum started, I've been making a lot of cooking videos since I'm a chef. And if you want to check out any of my recipes that are on my YouTube channel, feel free to do so, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. But today I'm going to be discussing and giving you a few tips on what to visit, at least for cheap, if not for free, when you come to Barcelona. Restrictions are starting to ease. We're starting to have a little more freedom. I don't know if all the things that I'm going to discuss today are going to be available this summer, as normally they are. But it's a good idea to have at least a list of things to do when you come to the city. So before we get going, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, like the video down below, and let's get started. So to start the list off, the first thing that you can do for free when you come to the city is if you arrive on the first Sunday of every month, you can go to the museums. Some are open also on Saturdays, and some are open every Thursday, such as the Picasso Museum, every Sunday and Thursday. However, for the Picasso Museum, you have to register online on the website before you visit, otherwise they won't let you in. I've done that before, and trust me, it's much harder for you if you're coming from much further away than me, since I live here. Also, for some of the museums that you can go to, such as Mnac, the art museum, they have a great vantage point which you can catch the sunsets and views of Barcelona. And speaking of views of Barcelona, if you want to go to a place that's for free, and it used to be more of a secret than it is now, you can go to the Bunkers of Carmel. It's very close to Parkway. You want to probably take a bus to get there because it is a bit of a hike, but it is very close to the city. You have 360-degree views of Barcelona's city center, and it's a very nice place to go to have a picnic or to have a beer and relax. And since it's so close to Parkway, it brings us to the next on our list, which are visiting the parks. Obviously, the parks are free, but not all of them. Parkway, you do have to pay if you want to see the Gaudi monuments and the murals and all the mosaics and the artwork. But the rest of the park is free to visit. You don't have to pay for it. And you also have areas for picnicking and relaxing. However, some of the other parks that you can visit in Barcelona are the Parc de la Ciutadella, which is a massive park next to Born in the city center, and in Montjuïc, which is where the castle is located. You have a beautiful park up there. Well, it's more of a forest, I would say, not so much as of a park, but you have some excellent viewpoints as well over the Mediterranean. So it's a good idea if you want to have a picnic. Next on our list is visiting the Cathedral of Barcelona or Santa Maria del Mar. Now, to visit these, especially during summer, you have to pay to enter. But if you go either in the morning or later in the evening, you can enter for free. The only benefit of paying to go to both of these places is that you are able to go up to the roof and have views over the city. This is the only difference. Other than that, you're still just stuck in the nave and you can walk around. However, when you go to the cathedral, you can, I believe it is later in the day, for free, you can visit the courtyard. And they have a small courtyard on the side of the cathedral that's very peaceful. They have a few geese, and it's just a nice option when walking around the city, which you can also do for free. Now, if you want to tour the old city of Barcelona, you can take a free city tour, which isn't really free. It's a free city tour, but they want you to donate at the end of the tour. But some of them are quite informational, and I would say it's worth it if it's the first time to the city. You can also go underground of the old Roman Quarter. There's a museum that's located very, very close to the cathedral, the Barcelona History Museum or City Museum, and I'll leave the link in the description for you to check all of this out. The next on our list is if you're close and you're in the city center, if you go to Born, the Born district is close to Santa Maria del Mar, it's the Born Cultural Center. Now, this is completely free when you walk in. You'll be able to enter. It's closed on Mondays, but when you enter, you can see the ruins of the city. Now, they have all the information for you. They have all the boards for you. You can pay if you want to go on a private tour underneath the ruins, but that's only if you really want to. Most of the people just go there for fun. You can sit down on the bench, again, relax. and it's another option when you're in the Gothic or the Old Quarter. Now the next thing on our list a lot of people don't know about and a lot of guides don't recommend because they just don't know. But it's something that you can easily do. I believe it is on every Saturday, Sunday during the summer. And they have the tours in English, Catalan and Spanish. But there are only 2 bunkers or air raid shelters left in the city. These are remnants left over during the Civil War, and you can easily tour them when you visit Barcelona. One is located in Gracia, and another is located near Montjuic. You have to register online ahead of time before you go. It's not free, but it's only a few euros, so it's not that expensive. But to tell you the truth, the first time I went under the one in Gracia, I was actually quite surprised by it. So it could be, if you're into the history, it could be a good option when you come to the city. It's also something a little different, something that you don't do every day. Now I'm gonna give you 2 last tips. These are bonuses. Now when you come to Barcelona, since it's Europe, a lot of people, if you want to save money when you're going out to eat, because it can be a little expensive, a lot of people here, including myself, we use an app called The Fork. This is a very, very good app to use. On most of the restaurants you get from 30 to 50% off. It can be something to check out because a lot of the restaurants are actually connected with this app. And it's not just a few, it's a lot and you have a lot of choices. The other app to use is when you come to the city, if you're by yourself and you want to at least go out with a group of people, is to use Meetup. And if you want to do an activity such as going to an escape room or doing something else that is a little expensive, it's much cheaper with a lot of people. So it could be another option when you come to Barcelona. But the last bonus, and the last one, is that during the summer, or actually throughout the entire year, Barcelona is full of parties. And every district in Barcelona has their own party, and especially during the summer. But there are a few famous celebrations and parties in Barcelona that if you time it right, you can enjoy, such as the Night of San Juan. It's a massive summer festival at night. It's a party all night on the beach, bonfires, fireworks, and it's a lot of fun to go to. This could be one. Another one is also one of the most famous, are the Festas de Gracia. They're held in August and they are extremely fun to go to. It's more of a family type setting, so you can easily take the kids. They have arts and crafts for the kids, they have even alcohol for the parents, but all the districts put on a competition, or they compete with each other by building floats and by competing with each other on who has the best district or the most decorated district or neighborhood in Gracia. So it's pretty cool to check out. Again, these things, such as the massive gatherings, I don't know if they're going to be like normal. I don't think they will be this year. I don't know if they're even going to happen this year. They may, but they may not be the same like we're used to with a massive gathering of people. But in any case, it is a good idea and an option to know about these things before you come to visit Barcelona. Because I know when I visit a lot of places, I wish I had some of the information that people just don't tell you. And it helps having some of the local information or some of the secrets that people should tell you about, but they don't because they don't want to ruin it for the locals. But these things are actually quite nice to go to. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be starting, or hopefully I'm going to be able to start doing more travel videos again, but I will also continue doing the cooking videos as well, since I am a chef and I love to cook. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already, like the video down below, share it with other people, and if you are visiting Barcelona and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment down below and ask me any questions, since I live here and I know a lot about what's going on. And as always, I'll see you again soon.